6. With the big X of Zig flattening my spirits, I made sure I would never blank out or sideline his memory, especially seeing the streaks of eyeliner on Zag. I'd left Zig's better half threadbare without a shoestring to his name. I gave Zag what dots I had and told him to find another flat way down the line from here. A short timeline later, I heard Zag broke his spine working the grid. So I etched a scar on the side of my stringy bean, a Z. It would remind me where I came from as I clawed my way up the ladder to my dimensionally deranged dreams. I realigned my priorities and clung to a line of hope that was my only friend, Lionel. Hey, String Bean.
Hey, Wafflehead.
Ha! 2 square meals a day for me with syrup and I'm all set. You're lucky I don't club you with a 2x4 for that lame line.
What's with the scar? It's nothing. A friend split and I needed a permanent marker to remind me.
How'd it happen?
It's not important. As you know, I'm just trying to literally get ahead. But I'm so low on the totem pole, I don't know if I'll ever get any more dimension in me. I watched him flatline. He got zagged and so did his love line. I owe them. They were as parallel as any strokes I've ever seen.
That's tough. I am so sorry, String Bean. Erase those thoughts from your noodle. You've got to. This is a hardliner's world. There's no room for string cheese up here. You gotta thicken up and straighten out your resolve. Here's what you're going to do. Get yourself some linemen, sick of working the grid. I'm sure there are plenty of strung out strings down there. Line them up. I can keep track of your dot flow for you up here. There's no need to report it. Off the record grooves, if you know what I mean. On the hush-hush, zip your lips kind of thing. Later, I'll wire you all the tinder you need offline. Heck, let's keep it as bitcoins all the dot-commers use. It'll never get traced. You need a lifeline. This is it. Get your assembly line in place and you'll be on the ladder up in no timeline.
Thank you, Lionel. I'm bound to you now. I don't forget favors. Say, something I've been meaning to ask you. Do you ever cut yourself?
That's an odd question. Check. So many scars. Hey, take a look. Yeah, crisscrossing the whole block. You know why? Adding D, you get cut and sewn together all the time.
Well, what about color? What colors run through your bloodline?
Blue. You?
Red. Dead red.
I can't see other colors, Dash. Some can, but that's a very thorny procedure.
Well, how do you do it?
Lionel's eyes fixed onto me like 2 laser beams. Dash, you don't just do it. You may never want to do it. Many pillars end up as salt, if you catch my driftwood.
Why?
There's needle inkers, you know, they add color lines and eyeliner and etchings and all on limbs and tattoos and such. And then there's the true artist. There's just one of him I know. The true artist creates everything. He works for Mr. Kane, the big stick, and he fills your bloodline from inside you with all the colors. When he does this, you can then see it all, but sometimes it's too much. It's too much booty is what they call it. No. Wait, they call it beauty. Yeah, beauty.
What's beauty?
That beats me, but it makes a line get cracked in his noodle. The nerve in their spines gets real thin, and they flatline pretty quick. I've seen it.
But some make it?
Slim chance, Dash. Very slim.
Some do make it, though.
Well, X marks the spot. Check. Some do. Very, very few. But some lines do.
I have to try, Lionel. I have to know the opposite of the sticks where I grew up. I have to. You catch my driftwood?
I do. I surely do, Dash. I know desperation. Listen, just stick with it for a while. We'll get you up here. You'll earn your stripes soon, I promise.
My scar burned and my frame was turning to steel. I could feel a sharp resolve that was coming very close to a murderous point. With all the scars I had whipped into me over my lifeline, I was at a breaking point. Some branch had to break, and I was beginning to form a plot line for my chosen deadline. Mr. Flute.